this is Ray the CPA. Today we're going to talk about economic impact payments, aka yo stimulus check, okay? Or stimulus, however you're feeling that day. So, what's the deal? I've got several items to go over. I'll try not to make this a long video, but it's going to be what it's going to be. Okay. So, many of us have not yet received the economic stimulus check. So the limits for income are to get the full $1,200 payment. You have to have $75,000 individually or up to $150,000 if you're married. Now, other than that, for every, and I can go to the statute, for every 150, the payment amounts are reduced by $5 for each $100 above the 150 limit. So if you make adjusted gross income of $75,000 and 100, you would get an $11.95 payment. All right. So that's important to note. Now, again, this is adjusted gross income. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know adjusted gross income, you have to remove deductions from that. So there we are. So here's some important tidbits that we found. So the IRS has already sent out something like 130 million checks, but they're going to 130 checks and direct deposits. They're going to have to start sending out checks now, and they're trying to do 5,000 or so a week. There is somewhere down here, there is, I guess I lost it. There's an 800 number that the IRS has. It's a hotline. They have 3,500 more people. Again, you're probably going to have to wait a little bit, but there it is. So the IRS, irs.gov. So don't give your information out to anybody else. On irs.gov, for a while, up until May 14th, I think, they were allowing us to enter our direct deposit information. That time has passed now. What you can do is, if you haven't filed, file your 2018 and 2019. Just get it in, e-file it, and then they'll have information and they'll send it. These checks are going to go out through September, all right? So if you haven't received it, you're going to. Be patient. But remember, if you're a person that has not filed your 2018 or your 2019 tax return, the IRS probably is a little bit slow in getting you your payment. Let's move on a little bit. So if you're not typically required to file a tax return, do you still get the economic impact payment, aka the stimulus? Yeah. Yeah, you do. But you've got to let the IRS know that you exist and that you have information. So there is a NonFiler Tool. The link is going to be in the description of this video. So this is why you need to watch my videos all the way through, is because you will get the info you need if you just watch, okay? There's good tidbits throughout. So you can. The NonFiler Tool will help the IRS to send you your paper check. You want to make sure that your address is up to date, which is why you want to file timely. If you're not filing your return timely, they might send it to your old address, okay? If you move around a lot, they might be sending it to your old address. Don't assume anything. You want to check these things, okay? What else do I have here? So if you haven't filed your 2018 or your 2019, get it filed, all right? And again, that will affect you with your understanding how much you're eligible for the Paycheck Protection Program. So there's part of that. If you're not required to file taxes, use the NonFiler Tool on irs.gov. I'll have a link down there for you to go to the website. Here is something that there's actually a class action lawsuit or some sort of legal filing going on now. This economic payment has nothing to do with your citizenship, but something that'll make you ineligible is if you don't have a social security number, or because you can be a non-citizen and have a social security number, you have to apply for it, and there's some things to do. but you can't. For folks that have an ITIN, as far as their individual tax ID number, there's more than a couple cases, and I was actually asked, a friend of mine asked me about this and I gave her the wrong answer, so let me give you the right answer. If you are a person with a social security number, you're filing married jointly with somebody that has an ITIN number, for whatever reason, that can make you ineligible. And right now there are some filings so that they can adjust that, or fight it to say that it's unfair, or something like that. So be aware of that. If you, let's say that my wife was had an ITIN instead of a social security number, I would be ineligible and I wouldn't receive, if my income was low enough, I wouldn't receive an economic impact payment. So that's important to note. Again, I'm not political. It is what it is. I'm just letting you know what it is. You don't have to send angry emails to Ray the CPA, because I can't do anything for you. So be aware of that, okay? So again, if you don't have a social security number, or you're married and filing jointly with an individual that doesn't have a social security number, you're going to find yourself having trouble getting that payment. All right. That's all I have for right now. Hit me with your questions. You'll probably see during the video, I've got cards and I'm asking you things and interacting, so you need to get on that. Again, we'll have a lot of those links in the comments. Let's do a quick summary. Don't ever give your bank information or your address or any of that to anybody that's not irs.gov, okay? The IRS isn't going to contact you and say, send it in by email to get your check. Don't be scammed. Second, you may not have your check already if you are married and filing jointly with somebody that doesn't have a social security number issued. Or if you're in the process of getting it and you don't have it yet, that can make you ineligible as well. Again, deal with the IRS. You can ask me further questions and I'll see if I can help you. If you're not required to file, make sure that you go to the IRS for the NonFiler Tool. It's in the description down below. If you haven't filed since 2017 and you're required to, just go ahead and get that in there. That'll help you with the Paycheck Protection Program and figuring out what you're eligible for, and it will get you this payment if you qualify. All right, as always, I'm Ray the CPA. Bang bang, and I will talk to you guys later. Remember, subscribe to this channel, interact with me, reach out, let me know what you want to hear about. Thank you.